Newsfeed Now. Coronavirus facts, not fear, begins now.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Finally Friday. It's May Day, the first day of May. Thanks for joining us for Newsfeed Now. I'm Mandy Knoll. Let's jump right into the latest numbers on the coronavirus. In the U.S., there are over 1 million cases and 63,000 deaths. New York State alone has over 300,000 cases. New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Illinois are also hit hard. Walmart is expanding its delivery service as parts of the country remain under stay-at-home orders. In early May, the retailer's 2-hour express delivery will be available at nearly 1,000 stores, and Walmart's hoping to expand that to 2,000 stores within a few weeks. Walmart started the pilot program in 100 stores in mid-April, so it's blown up since then. Meanwhile, if you go to Whole Foods Market, you're going to need a mask. But if you don't have one, the grocery giant has you covered. Within the next couple days, the chain is going to be offering free disposable masks. That's right, they're free to customers nationwide. And Whole Foods is enhancing cleaning at all locations and opening an hour early, too, for elderly customers, like we've seen a lot of other places do across the country. Disney is introducing non-medical face masks, showing some of its most popular characters. This is fun, as we're told to wear public masks in public, of course, to limit the spread of the coronavirus. The characters include all the staples: Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Anna and Elsa, Woody and Buzz Lightyear, the Avengers, R2-D2, and the Mandalorian character people call Baby Yoda. I'm sure that'll be a popular one. Disney is donating all profits from U.S. sales of the masks, up to $1 million, to the nonprofit group MedShare up until September 30th. More states today taking steps toward reopening during the COVID-19 outbreak. While some Americans applaud the moves, John Lawrence explains, others are concerned about the virus spreading further.
There's a chance the U.S. will have a COVID-19 vaccine by January.
That's an assumption that it's going to be safe, that it's going to be effective, and that we're going to be able to do it quickly. I think each of those are not only feasible, but maybe likely.
While top infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci is optimistic, he admits that target date isn't set in stone.
I've been involved in vaccine work for decades. Not every vaccine that we went after worked.
Vaccine development is usually measured in years, not months.
You know, it's like running the quarter mile. You want to run faster, but you have to run the whole quarter mile. You certainly don't want to put an unsafe or an ineffective vaccine out to the populace.
The research continues as more than half of the United States start to partially reopen.
Discretion is given to the governors. They know their states. The mayors know their cities. So you want to give them a little wiggle room. But my recommendation is, don't wiggle too much.
While the reopening process will likely help the struggling U.S. economy start to rebound from the pandemic, some say doing so too soon may lead to problems.
Because people are going to go back to more association in some places in the country, it's very likely that there'll be future peaks as well.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
So we're talking about some states reopening. One of the ones reopening today is Texas. As businesses begin to let more customers through the doors, state leaders are exploring and trying to look into how to make sure stores and shops are legally protected if customers with the coronavirus come in. Here's Wes Rappaport.
Everything will be sealed before given to the customers.
At Beer House in Lubbock, bar manager Colby Dodson says the idea of someone contracting COVID-19 after visiting the establishment is bad news all the way around.
You don't want any bad, press from, opening up and then somebody getting sick at your business.
The state's Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and Texas House Speaker Dennis Bonnen say they're asking Congress to find a way to protect those businesses following the rules from lawsuits if customers or employees get coronavirus after visiting.
We don't need to stop the opening of our Texas economy because personal injury trial lawyers want to go after every decent-minded business person in them trying to get back to work.
U.S. Senator John Cornyn of Texas says he's on board with finding ways to prop up rather than pinch business owners worried about legal trouble in the pandemic.
We haven't decided exactly what that might look like. But I agree that it is a problem, and we need to address it at the federal level.
But the chair of the state's House Democratic Caucus doesn't think Congress should hand out blanket immunity.
I think government's focus right now needs to be increasing testing and ensuring businesses that are open are doing so in a safe manner to where we're minimizing exposure to the virus.
For now, employers and employees are taking every precaution.
You just want everybody to be safe, and you want the community to be safe.
Really interesting story, and actually we have Wes Rappaport here with us, so we want to go ahead and bring him into the conversation. Hey Wes, thanks for joining us. Have you heard anything else about whether Texas congressional members are going to get behind this type of legislation?
Well, right now, Congress really represents, Mandy, the fast track, the fastest way in order for a liability waiver to happen. I mean, here in Texas, the legislature does not meet again until January, so unless the governor calls for a special session. So right now, that congressional action would represent the fastest way for something like this to take shape.
Now, I want to talk about this story because it's especially timely today because Texas is reopening. So I want to talk to you about that. What have you heard from Texans so far and even today about the fact that the state's reopened?
You know, Mandy, it's a little bit of mixed results right now. You know, there was a poll done this week by the Texas Restaurant Association. They surveyed 400 restaurant businesses, and it was seemingly split onto whether they would consider opening today. 47% said they were not going to open their doors yet. 43% said yes, they would, and then a few 6% or so said that they were not quite sure yet. So, you know, there are mixed results right now, and some people are worried about, you know, making sure that they don't create an unsafe environment for themselves, for their community, for their other businesses, customers. Yeah, you know, I think there is some concern there. The Texas Capitol is going to remain closed for now, but state leaders are encouraging businesses to reopen if they choose to do so. So definitely still some outstanding questions, but there are other business owners that are itching to get back open. They need the money, and they hope that community members will contribute as well.
It seems like everyone's kind of trying to take their cues to see what everyone else is doing to kind of establish some type of normalcy. And the other thing I want to ask you, since Texas is reopened, just people, are you seeing more people out and about now today?
You know, just a little bit. I think we're still in the early stages of this. Of course, folks have been doing the curbside to-go pickups, and they're, you know, this is of course a phased reopening. So, you know, I think when it comes to about lunchtime or dinner time, we'll see really just how strong that effect is going to be. And in the coming days, as we continue to talk about this and other people see what other folks are doing, not just here in Austin where I am, but in other parts of the state, I think we'll get a much clearer picture as to what the response is moving forward.
Wes, thank you so much for joining us. That's a really good perspective and a great story. Turning now to Tennessee, Memphis, specifically Beale Street, gearing up to reopen many of its clubs and restaurants. The iconic music spot has been hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic, and while businesses reopen, it will be a while before live music that Beale Street is known for will return. Here's Alex Coleman.
Along these now boarded up bars and restaurants on Beale Street, the music street dedicated to the blues, you'll find its unique sound now coming from the home of musician Eric Hughes.
It's been the end of the income for lots of musicians.
Hughes and his band of the same name have played clubs on Beale Street such as Rum Boogie, King's Palace, and B.B. King's for 19 years. It's been his home, his workplace, and his institution. That was until COVID-19 closed the clubs.
But going, you know, in my case, I went from 320 shows a year to 0.
On Beale, you'll also find closed restaurants like Miss Polly's Soul City Cafe.
When all this happened, I had to let all those people go in 17 jobs. And I think that probably has been one of the worst things I've ever had to do before in my life.
Ty Agee is the owner. He looks forward to reopening soon, but with caution.
I would rather wait and longer than them get us open and then them tell us to shut back down. Because, see, a guy like me, a little mom and pop deal, that would be like a death blow.
Beale Street in downtown Memphis usually see about 100,000 people a day. That was before COVID-19.
It's been pretty dramatic, and but, you know, like the entire hospitality industry all across the country has been decimated by this.
Kevin Kane is president and CEO of Memphis Tourism. He's convinced Beale Street and other destinations will bounce back even if it means temporarily being without live music.
I think you're going to have the Beale Street Entertainment District for a period of time. It's just going to be the Beale Street Restaurant District, not the Beale Street Entertainment District. The entertainment part's going to be something that will come, later in the open.
But for now, the music from the home of the blues will be coming from the homes of musicians like Eric Hughes, aka Scrappy's Juke House, on Facebook Live.
I know your stupid little dreams.
Alex Coleman, WREG-TV, News Channel 3.
And we are actually joined by Alex Coleman right now. Alex, it's nice to see you. Thanks for being here with us.
Mandy, my pleasure. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So, Beale Restaurant District rather than Entertainment District. I feel like that's a really powerful statement because it's known for the live music, and it's really interesting that these businesses they want to get back. Are they optimistic that they're going to be able to bounce back without the live music?
They are really going to be taking this very, very slowly, and they're keeping their fingers crossed, Mandy, because they're saying in some cases they want to reopen right away. They did get the information yesterday from the city of Memphis to say you can reopen the restaurants, but no live music. And again, to be on historic Beale Street, where you can just walk down that street, normally you hear the music coming out, you see thousands of fans, thousands of tourists from all over the world, but now they're saying, hold on, you can reopen, but it won't be the same. It'll be a different feel, it'll be a different sound, it'll also be a different look. So this is going to be very unique for anyone who's ever had a chance to hang out on historic Beale.
I can imagine that walking down Beale Street right now, you just kind of get almost an apocalyptic feel with it being empty. So are you finding that a lot of these business owners, if we're starting where Memphis is in the county, May 4th, they're setting that date for restaurant owners. Do you think they're behind this decision, or a lot of them saying we're going to hold off?
A lot of them do want to hold off. Again, in the story that you just had a chance to hear, we spoke with Ty Agee, and again, he's saying, listen, if this is done poorly, if this is done too fast, it's going to hurt us even more so. Then on the other hand, I spoke with some of the owners of B.B. King's Blues Club, which is, of course, iconic itself, and they were telling me yesterday, Thursday, that, hey, we have to do something quickly because nationwide, there are other B.B. Kings around the nation, and they have about 900 employees. So they want to get those people back to work. So you have people literally on one side of Beale Street saying, let's do it now. You have people on the other side of the street, if you will, saying, let's take it slow.
It's hard to imagine Beale Street without that live music, without the entertainment, but hopefully it can get back up and running in full force very soon. Thanks so much, Alex Coleman, for being with us out of Memphis. We are keeping with the music theme right now. This time we head to New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans trombone player is impacting his community in a major way. This is a really cool story. Here's Bill Wood.
When Matt Wright dresses for work, it's white tie and tails. Matt plays trombone, usually a bigger one, with the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra. The symphony season was canceled by the coronavirus.
Hi, is this Banana Blossom?
So Matt's got time to do lunch.
Yeah, can I get some pad thai?
This time ordering Thai takeout. This has got to be the most elegant ensemble in history for picking up pad thai.
Sometimes I like to, go into my work clothes just to know what it feels like.
Matt hits his highest note ever for folks at Banana Blossom in Gretna. It's the kind of tip that can't be topped.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
A regular restaurant thank you now from the guy who started to play in 3rd grade. Of all the instruments in the orchestra you could have picked, why trombone?
Back when I was a kid in Jersey, we didn't have a whole lot of money to rent an instrument, so we asked our friends and our neighbors which instruments we could borrow just to, and the options were flute and trombone. And the trombone could definitely play louder.
Matt Wright started to play trombone because of his circumstances. The same reason he's now performing it on a sidewalk near New Orleans. A crisis can stop a symphony. Nothing stops the music.
Wow, now I'm so excited because I just found out, Bill, you're with us, and you have that special dapperly dressed guest.
The elegant ensemble, the most famous trombone player in the history of takeout pad thai. Yeah, here he is, Matt Wright. Very good. Oh, yeah. And Mandy, we're right here in the heart of Bourbon Street.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, where, I'm sorry. Matt, Mandy, Matt.
Matt,
you know
it's so
the guy.
nice to
you know
meet
the
you.
outfit.
We go way back.
We go way back.
Well, thanks so much for being with us. Man, I think that's an incredible thing to say. You started playing trombone because of your circumstances, Matt, and now you're bringing people so much joy in this circumstance.
Yeah, Mandy says that, your circumstances got you into the trombone instead of the flute. Aren't you glad you made that decision?
With the exception of air flight trouble, yeah.
And what do you think people's reaction is to this little impromptu tip that you're playing at takeouts?
It's obviously a joyous thing. Hopefully. I mean, I had heard that a lot of New Orleans restaurants are giving out free food to support musicians and service members and stuff, so I just decided to go out and prove that I was a musician.
How was a pad thai, by the way?
It was very good. It was excellent.
So, Mandy, this would be the big weekend for the second big weekend for Jazz Fest in New Orleans, also put on hold because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And this guy, you got any Jazz Fest on your menu and on your musical menu? What are you going to go out and get?
Yeah, since we should be at Jazz Fest this weekend, I'm probably going to go out and get a po' boy.
And when you do, what will you play? Listen to this, Mandy. Let's hear
go.
it. Matt Wright, everybody. Only on Bourbon Street.
Oh,
that is a priceless tip, don't you think, Mandy?
I think that made my day, and I'm states away from you guys. Thank you so much, Bill, and both of you for being out there and doing that. That was amazing. There's nothing like live music. All right, we're going to New Mexico now. An Albuquerque woman had big plans to spend this week for her 89th birthday at a Lady Gaga concert. So her friends and family tried to cheer her up a little bit. She's a disappointed fan because the concert was canceled. Here's Francesca Washington.
Cars lined the road, blasting a Lady Gaga playlist. Some even dressed in Gaga-inspired costumes to surprise a superfan on her 89th birthday. Happy birthday. Ilsa Gay had big plans for her birthday celebration.
I want to go see Lady Gaga in Vegas.
From her first album to singing with Tony Bennett, Gay says she's followed Gaga's career for a while now.
I saw her in A Star Is Born. I thought she was just blew it out of the park. So that's why I wanted to go see her.
She paid $1,000 for 2 seats at Lady Gaga's show at the MGM Plaza.
We got our room reservations, and then COVID-19 came up, and so that was the end of that.
But her friends were determined to give Gay a Lady Gaga experience.
We were gonna have Lady Gaga try to FaceTime or Zoom her, but then she didn't respond to us.
So they did.
And these girls look so cute. I want to do a Gaga thing for you.
The next best thing.
Never dreamed that, I would have all this joy and love. I never dreamed of it.
Francesca Washington. Love you, Ilsa! KRQE News 13.
This is the kind of news we all need right now. One of the best stories I've seen in a couple days. Let's bring in Francesca Washington from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you so much for this story and bringing this type of news to our televisions.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me and letting me share. Ilsa was so awesome.
So I have to ask, the one thing I was wondering, what's her favorite Lady Gaga song? Did she tell you?
She did not tell me. It was so funny, actually, because she was talking about how she was a fan of Lady Gaga for a really long time. But at first, because Lady Gaga is such a chameleon, it took her a while to figure out who she even was. And it wasn't until she started singing with Tony Bennett that she realized like who she was. And so she didn't say what specific song was her favorite, just that she was following her for a long time and that she really enjoyed A Star Is Born.
So I feel like Lady Gaga is so in touch with her fans, so I'm wondering if this story has perhaps by today maybe caught Gaga's attention. Do you have any update on that?
I've been checking Twitter, and this story, it's gotten so many views, so many retweets, so many shares, but I have not seen anything official from Lady Gaga. So we're crossing our fingers because you saw in the video, like the little kids, they were like, we tried to get her to FaceTime or Zoom, and so we know that like that's really what they wanted for her.
Oh my goodness, I know, and I feel like at some point she's got to see it. If it's spreading around social media like I know it is, at some point she's going to see it and say, oh my goodness, I need to call her. And wow, yeah, happy birthday to Ilsa. That is wonderful. So can you talk a little bit about how people, neighbors, families are just kind of throwing themselves into making other people happy?
Yeah, I mean, just talking to Ilsa, she was such a sweet woman. Like, you could tell she was disappointed about missing the concert, but like her expectations for the day was literally her husband was going to go pick up something to go, and they were going to sit on the patio and eat. So she was just like, when she walked outside to see all those people, she just had so much gratitude. But then when I was talking to her, she was like, I'm so blessed to be surrounded by all of these people, but I know there's so many other people out there who like need just as much encouragement as I do. Like, this is the time where we need to help each other and just really encourage each other. And so just from her receiving that gift, like that was on the forefront of her mind even still. And everybody who was there, I mean, people were honking, passing, just like showing love to her. And so it's been really exciting to see just the goodness of humanity, and people in her neighborhood really just kind of covered the street to make sure that she knew how loved she was. And it's an effort that we are seeing all over the nation right now.
It is, and it's been wonderful to see. It makes our jobs so much happier and so much easier, and it's been wonderful to watch people just connecting the way that they have been throughout all of this. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Francesca, and thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be right back here Monday at 11:30 Eastern. Your next coronavirus update is at 3 p.m. East Coast time. We hope you have a great day, and let's play it out to some Lady Gaga music.